Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play a Danganronpa to Despair Girls Part 14. In the previous video we fought Toko and finished chapter 3, and then Nagisa came up and he's like, you guys are so freaking powerful that we're just gonna let you leave. And I guess we're gonna go along with that. Okay, that's been activated. It's been a couple days since recorded the last video. Starting the recording week off. Little Danganronpa. I think I won't blast you. Anything over here on this side of the bus? No? Alright, what's up, kitty?
This way! Follow me closely!
Why do we have to run? I mean, we're already kind of skeptical of this being a trap. And... well, let's put that, the Monokumas won't attack us theory to the test. So I'm guessing Monica found out.
Why are you attacking me?
Not a fan of what Nagisa's doing and has betrayed him. Because she's not a good person. Surprise, surprise.
What's going on? Why is he getting ambushed by the Monokumas?
Dance. 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 Disco dance. Disco dance. Okay, I probably shouldn't have popped him now that I think about it, but... Everyone is dancing? What is the paralyzed key? You've all been... fat stacks for me. Oh my god. I wish I could, like... I'm not a... I hate the lock on. I hate it. I hate it so much. Because it's like... it doesn't lock on to what you're pointing at. It locks on to whoever is technically closest to you. Which is, like, annoying when it does that, like... 180... Oh, we're out of ammo. There's an argument to be made for this being not the best. Okay, I kind of thought you were dead. Not even kill. Okay, there we go. We got a little extra.
You said the Monokumas wouldn't attack us if you were here. This is... strange. What in the world is this? Hey, you weren't lying when you said you wouldn't trick us, right?
What? The villain I mean, I don't think he's actually lying. I think he's just been betrayed by Monica because she's a bad woman.
Of course.
Or bad little girl.
If I wanted to deceive you, I would not have removed your wristband.
Then they must have found out you betrayed them.
Betrayal? Me? No, that's wrong. I'm no traitor.
That's wrong.
I am the leader of the Warriors of Hope. I care about making paradise more than anybody.
Are you really the leader, though?
The reason I'm letting you guys go is because I care so much.
I mean, like, I know they're children, so they're easily manipulated, but come on. Nagisa, you seem like a smart kid.
It appears
you should realize you're being manipulated.
I'm sure she'd understand if I explained it to her properly. Monica has such high expectations.
Yeah, keep on saying that, Mr. Genius grade schooler.
Got him. Well.
Let's go.
I'm gonna volunteer some ammo for Big Sis Kamaru.
Sick of this.
The secret passageway is this way.
Thing over here. These sparklies. Feels like a prime sparkly material.
Let's play!
Kid, why are you just standing in the middle of the road? Wait, where'd he go?
I'm your master.
Oh, there he is. Probably could have just shot the middle one. You're legally not allowed to spawn behind me. And they're kind of spread out, so I think we have to shoot them all individually. Not.
Alright!
Another level. And another one. Just pretend that hit. He is dead. Line him up, knock him down. It's like shooting Monokumas in a barrel. Oh my god, there are so many of them, sire.
Alright!
Dude, we're farming levels, dude.
Wow!
Ready? Anything over this way? Anything in Cow Paradise?
Hey, where are you going? The secret passageway is this way.
Do you not see how enticing that sign is? I'm legally obligated to try and eat at this restaurant.
So
At least
he
I'm
says.
assuming it's a restaurant. I guess it could be like a meat packing facility. Like, I feel you. I feel you that I should follow you, but sometimes you gotta go off the beaten path. The conductor's 48 hours. Wait, when she swings the baton, the symphony begins. Something Anaka, famous as the genius conductors, regarded by the world as perfect, talented, extraordinary, and beautiful. However, she has a secret that she keeps from them all. The pinnacle of lyrical sexual prose, a fluttering melody of suffering and sadism. She's famous. Okay, I think that's just what we read. Yeah. Novel seems pretty intense. Interested? You want to read it together?
So vulgar.
Even with the S&M bits, it's beneath me. It's probably just some sloppily written wish fulfillment fanfiction garbage. I'm sure it's not gonna be that bad, so you're going to read it then. No, it's definitely going to be that bad. I can feel the lack of talent from here. Any book with a title this bad just has to be bad on the inside. Well, I mean, if the ultimate writing prodigy says it, I'm sure it's true. A tasty subject like S&M boiled down to this crap. A true masochist like me would be better. Or do better. Had this even get published, they must really be desperate to put this out.
Which reminds me.
Hey, as a true masochist, have you ever had that kind of experience? What, like being tied up or suspended? There's no way I'd do such indecent things, well, so much for being a true masochist. But then, how do you know you're a masochist if you've never done that stuff before? Isn't that kind of like saying isn't that like someone saying they love cigarettes but they've never smoked before? You underestimate my imagination. Every spare moment of being stepped on, tied up, suspended by my master in my head. Doesn't count. I sound pretty proud about that.
But
That reminds me, one time I really was tied up and suspended.
could it be?
By Byakuya?
No.
Oh, I don't even remember his name now. It was when I was in 3rd grade. Someone's lunch money got stolen and it somehow ended up in my desk. My classmates thought I did it, so they tied me up to the jungle gym with a garden hose.
So cruel.
That's horrible.
You're right.
At the time I felt a tingling sensation, but I'm sure that's not related. That definitely sounds like a formative experience. I mean, it sounds like anything that would have given you a distaste for masochism. It would be my, psychological theory. But, what's up, little Nagisa? But, you can, run when you're being attacked. Like, you don't have to stand there in the middle of the street.
This way.
I mean, I know you have to do it for, the Afrin mission
Like that?
game
I'm
balance.
sure he's planning to betray you.
We detect this? No? That's probably one of those things you blow up with the Monokumas, later on as a shortcut. No sparklies? Guess we're gonna be fighting some shieldy boys.
Ta-da! Let's play!
Let's not.
Ta-da! Let's play!
No.
Don't come near me.
Ah, what the... Oh my god, the lock on is... Okay, it's not... I don't remember how the thing works. I thought you shoot them when they're rolling, and then they fly around. I got egg on my face. Literally, you're just spinning around in a circle, dude. Okay. Like, why don't you just lock onto the thing I'm pointing at, you know? Instead of doing a 180 that disorients me and gives me motion sickness. I mean, thankfully okay, there they go. I was gonna say, thankfully the shield boys have not really... Like, turn into a ball. Didn't really work. Oh my god! Sir, turn into a ball! Turn into a ball! Do it! You want to. Okay. Oh, you have to make them... Do you make them dance first? Is that how it works? I can't remember. We are running out of ammo, which is a slight problem. I haven't really run into that issue as of yet. Okay, maybe that's how. Oh, you have to make them dance, and then you do that. Okay, that makes sense. I've got no bullets. I don't really know what to do in a situation where I have a complete and total lack of bullets. Oh, look at that chain reaction. Okay, that was kind of cool. Sir, stop spawning. Like, stop. I see you spawning. Oh my god, this is too long. That's almost a strike. Like you don't have to spawn this many enemies, you know? I mean, at least they're like not being super aggressive. Okay, so I guess they give you refills of knockback and dance, but they won't give you refills of the other stuff. Okay, that makes... I mean, like, what happens if you just run out of ammo? Just, like, lose?
Let's go. The secret passageway is this way.
My item.
So cruel. This is too cruel.
I won't look, but even if I don't see it, I can pretty much figure out what happened.
Probably not a very good smell, I would guess.
You really don't feel anything seeing this?
These people are demons. Our enemies.
Okay, what did each individual do wrong to you? Can you name anything? No? Okay. Yeah, you're just a little piece of garbage.
That's not what she asked.
You said it before, right? It's because you're afraid of adults?
It's not an excuse in the fucking slightest.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, replace adults with any other group,
around adults.
and it doesn't fly, you know?
If adults just didn't exist, we could live peacefully. That's what I believe.
I'm afraid of X group of people, therefore it's okay for me to kill them. No, that's not how it works, child.
Why are you so afraid of adults?
It doesn't matter if your, you know, fear is grounded in lived experiences.
We Warriors of Hope were classmates in the Hope's Peak Elementary program. We were in the classroom where they put all the troublemakers, but I resented being called a troublemaker. It makes it sound as if we ourselves were the cause of the trouble.
Well, I mean, were you?
But that's not right. Our troubles were created by adults. by our parents. They say kids can't pick their parents. Well, we were the unluckiest ones of all. My parents were, without exaggeration, the worst. Like demons. My parents raised me like they were leveling me up in some game. They didn't treat me like a person. They probably even forgot I was their child. From morning till night, study, study, study. When I got sleepy, analeptics. Even if I faint, HP is fully restored with a handy IV in my arm. 3 to 4 days straight. And if I showed even the slightest resistance, they'd use items to neuter my spirit. And by doing so, as long as they steadily racked up XP, I'd level up to their expectations. And it wasn't just at home. I received the same expectations at school as well.
Oh, you can see the knife down there.
My father was a teacher at our school. He was a researcher of children's talent. He used his own son to research the growth of a child's talent. He wanted to see what the growth curve would be like if he pushed a child to the breaking point. Isn't that funny? I was the subject of such an amusing experiment.
It's not funny at all.
But even with all that, I was still better off than the others. You saw Monica's legs, right? That was done to her by her family.
Yeah, but is her family any of the bodies over there in the pile? No? Okay. Conversation over.
Her father and older brother were jealous of her talent. And that's how she ended up like that.
Like, you know, if it was just that you killed your parents because they were, like, abusive and kind of deserved it, like, okay, I can kind of roll with that.
That's horrible.
Because we had talent. Because we were superior. We were treated like we were in hell. But during it all, we didn't hold a grudge against our parents. We accepted how we were treated.
Then I guess Junko came in.
Because we weren't aware that it was okay to hate our parents. We trusted the common knowledge that kids must love their parents. So we didn't fight it. Instead, we bonded over our struggle. And those discussions led us to the same conclusion. We had to escape from the horrifying world that made us suffer. We were desperate to run away from our scary parents, scary adults, the whole scary world. And we thought there was only one way out. But that's when it happened. There was someone who taught us to have courage, to fight back instead of running away. That was Big Sis Junko. Big Sis Junko told us how.
If you don't want it,
Oh.
give it to me.
No.
She wanted the thing we were going to dispose of, our lives. And so, Big Sis Junko abducted us.
How is this any better? Like, she's literally just manipulating you for your own goals. Like, it's the exact same thing. She's just, like, slightly more nice about it, you can, I guess.
Our disappearance didn't make much news. This was around the time the incident was growing. Ever since then, the days have been so much fun. Big Sis Junko showered her possessions with love and affection. She gave us not only love, but a dream as well. The dream of creating a children's paradise, where the children can live peacefully. We also learned from Big Sis Junko the beliefs required to build that dream. The belief that adults are demons. It was as if we saw the light. Thanks to her, we finally realized the common knowledge we had known up until then were lies adults created for their own benefit. Children cannot defy their parents. Everyone must get along. Violence can never bring peace.
It sure is peaceful in this city. Oh, wait.
To destroy the world based on such lies, we decided to fight against the adults. As far as I remember, the first adult we defeated was a random person we didn't even know. We learned that kids can kill adults if they wanted to, and we were encouraged. From there, we leveled ourselves up by killing demons. Big Sis Junko was so pleased. Just the idea of a child killing an adult is despair-inducing.
I mean, honestly, it's worse the other way around.
It's just insane.
Just as I expected. You guys were just tools to her. She was using you. The way she took you in, it's no different than a cult.
And also, I mean, like, you're not even going into specifics about how she was nice, right? Like, all we really know is that she said, hey, don't kill yourselves, work for me instead. Like, that doesn't seem very nice.
To bring in the weak people and attach them
Like,
to
I
their
don't
own
really, I feel like
dream.
they should go into more, I mean, maybe they will later, but they should go into more detail about why they feel devoted to Junko.
The revolution you're talking about? It's all just another piece of despair to her. You guys were completely deceived by Junko Enoshima.
And what's wrong with that? Did I not tell you that we are her possessions?
What?
We would rather her take advantage of us than horrible adults.
I do realize that she's, like, legally an adult, basically.
Sounds like it's too late.
Say what you like. Big Sis Junko.
I mean, she's older than Kamaru, and you're trying to kill her for being an adult.
And because of that hope, we were able to defeat the demon boss.
Demon boss?
Our parents.
You killed your parents?
I mean, I feel like that was just a given. Like, I didn't seem that surprising.
That was a special battle that can only be fought once. That made us level up even further.
I mean, that's the one thing that I'm like, I mean, I don't know, murder's bad, but at the same time, it sounds like they kind of had it coming in all these situations. So,
From there, Operation Children's Paradise began, and we started freeing other children. By doing so, the advance of the Warriors of Hope seemed unstoppable. But just when things were going so well, Big Sis Junko died. Killed by some idiot.
you realize she killed herself, so...
When she died, and we lost our guide, we didn't know what to do. But Monica didn't despair.
All we gotta do is fulfill the hopeful dream Big Sis Junko gave us. We shouldn't give up. We can't abandon hope.
At that moment, Monica looked just like Big Sis Junko in our eyes. Things that didn't matter vanished, and we felt ourselves rising up again. Come to think of it, that moment, that was the real beginning of the revolution. And this time around, I swore an oath. We, the survivors, will fulfill the dream and prove how amazing Big Sis Junko is. We would leave lies like education and love for family in the past and create paradise.
Yeah, education. Who needs to learn to read?
That is our hope.
You guys, you really don't understand that you're doing something very wrong.
Justice and evil. These are beliefs that adults have defined, are they not? First off, pure evil simply does not exist. In all evil, there is something good.
Please don't take that to its logical conclusion. Oh no, Nagisa, the Holocaust defender.
And in the same way, justice always hurts someone. There is no pure justice either.
Are we really gonna stand around waxing philosophical with some little brat? I wanna know why you guys chose Toa City. And not only that, how did you guys get that army of Monokumas?
Game bounce.
The one who chose the city and prepared our Monokumas was Monica. Isn't she amazing? She created them with her special magic.
Magic?
Don't take any of this seriously. It's just some kid talking. Basically, Monica's the mastermind. And to save Master, I gotta deal with her.
When you say I, what do you mean? Because don't you just mean we're gonna make Kamaru shoot a robot many times in the face?
Monica is our princess. I will never allow that.
You don't really get a choice.
Hey! Earlier, you said that there is no such thing as pure justice or evil.
That means we can kill you without any effect on our conscience. All right.
But even if that's true, a dream that requires you to hurt someone, I think it's wrong.
After all this time, still saying something so naive. It seems as though we really don't have much in common. I was right to ask you to leave. So let's go already. The secret passageway is right up ahead.
Okay. Any sparklies around here? The answer seems to be a big old nope. Oh, dude, we lost our item too because I shot it as we entered into the cutscene. Unbelievable.
We're here. It's at this shrine.
Let's not go there. That place seems dangerous.
We should get going.
Hey, Omaru, do you have a second?
Yeah.
Are you really sure this is okay? To end it like this, running away?
You're asking this now? All this time I've been trying to escape.
You know, we gotta like try and escape, and then right at the last second we'll decide to go back with our resolve invigorated.
And not just that. I'm still worried about my dad and mom. What are you gonna do, Toko? Are you really gonna stay here?
Of course, I have to save Master Byakuya.
Right. Hey, what do you think, honestly? Is it better for me to stay in this city?
Yes.
Why are you asking me?
I mean, if I go, you'll be alone. Toko, do you want me to stay?
You have no reason to worry about me. I'm capable of surviving on my own.
Are you though?
Yeah, you're right. When I'm around, I'm just a burden to you.
What?
Unlike me, you're truly amazing, Toko.
Hey, Omaru?
Hmm?
Sorry for getting you involved in all this.
Involved? What do you mean?
Nothing. Just leave before he changes his mind.
I'm trying to think what she means by that. Got her involved in all this. And I mean, like, the first thing I initially thought of was that she was the one who contacted, like, the hot tip, but that doesn't make any sense. Why would she have that information? And granted, I mean, even if it's possible that bad stuff would have happened regardless of your foundation being contacted. Is there a sparkler back here? I thought this place would be fine. I was confident that I would never be found, but as if they knew where I was hiding from the beginning, a Monokuma came and attacked me. I was just barely able to escape, but I still couldn't save her. My wife was killed. She was torn apart limb from limb. They cut off her skin and her flesh was everywhere, but I just ran away. I'm done for. No place to hide. No place to run in this city. Clearly your parents were cruel to you, but that doesn't mean you can kill all the adults. Again with that nonsense. After all this, we were well aware that we're killing innocents.
But
This is war. When you're burning the enemy's country to the ground, do you stop to spare the good people? Even if we had years, we would never be able to achieve our dream with that benevolence.
But... Demon.
I mean, also, it's not a war? Like, no, it's a slaughter. There's a difference. Consider it fate. We were born and raised here. We were treated as if we weren't even human. Wouldn't it be a cruel twist of fate if we didn't fight back? If you just do to them what they've done to you?
Don't mess with me.
Once again, no, I reject the idea that it's like mutual, right? Because the vast majority of people they've killed had no effect on their lives whatsoever, right? Like, it's not like there's any, like, payback going on. For the most part, you're just killing innocent people. Perhaps we should have just stayed subhuman, just accepted it.
No.
I mean, you could have just killed your parents. That, I mean, I would have been more on board with.
Hey,
And you tell me, what should we have done? What was the right thing to do? What should we have done to earn the privilege of a normal, happy childhood?
Don't mess with me!
Stop being such a drama queen. You could have relied on the police, on the government.
don't mess with me.
You're asking those who had their lives destroyed by adults to trust other adults? Ever since we five were born in Toa City, our destiny was decided. No one can stop us. With all the children in the town, we'll build an idea. Honestly, like, I would have felt better about it if it was that they killed their parents first. And then maybe that, like, desensitized them to violence. The fact that the first people they killed was just, like, random passerbyers, I don't really like that as much. Like, I would have more sympathy for them if it had been initially they just killed people who had wronged them, and then from there they got so desensitized to the violence and that they were more willing to kill innocents, as opposed to it being vice versa. With all the children in this town, you're talking about all those brats in the helmets? Of course it's not just us, but also the Monokuma kids, all the children.
It's far too suspicious.
Funny that all the kids in this town just happen to have murderous intentions like you. Perhaps I've said too much. I have nothing else to say to you. You cannot stop us now. Pretty bold for a shimpy little brat like you to talk big. I don't care how unfortunate your childhoods were, killing humans will never be okay.
Demon.
I didn't expect a demon to understand. Okay. Sir, I would like a bullet. Oh, there we go. Wait, no, that's a battery. Ready? Wah. I guess we'll push on. Like that awkward timing.
This way. This is it.
Dude, he's so strong.
Stairs?
Seems kind of tiny.
This is the secret passageway we prepared in case of emergency. Go through here, and you can get outside the town.
Will you even fit?
What are you doing? Hurry up and leave.
Yeah, just get in the basement, okay? It totally leads out of the city. We're not gonna trap you down there or nothing.
Hey, what's the holdup? If you just go through here, you'll be outside of the city.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Didn't you want to run away? Didn't you want to escape this town?
That's right, that's what I've always wanted.
I didn't realize the exit was gonna be so tiny.
At least that's what I thought. Toko, is it really okay for me to go?
No.
Do whatever you want. It has nothing to do with me. Not anymore.
Oh my. Seems like I made it just in time.
BDSM Nagito.
Man, that was close. Truly a last-minute save.
You? Why are you here?
Why am I here? To persuade her to stay, of course.
With my dulcet tones.
So that our boring and common protagonist, who has no distinct characteristics, doesn't just quit.
I wouldn't call her boring. Maybe a little common, but she's got some distinct characteristics.
Huh?
Komaru Naegi, though you are normal, not an ultimate, or even a part of Future Foundation, I really do think quite poorly of the idea that you would abandon your friend and run off alone.
Friend's kind of a strong word.
Are you really going to just run away like this? Is your conscience clear?
Stop it! What are you saying? She's about to leave for good!
That would be quite bothersome for me, you know? That is why I must convince her to stay.
I wonder what Nagito's goal here in all this is. I mean, like, my initial thought would just be that he's trying to, like, make sure Junko's plan kind of goes off.
Huh?
It would be disappointing if she did not see the game through to the end, how it was meant to be.
Don't just go speaking your mind without permission! You're a servant! Listen to me. In order to see our paradise, this girl cannot stay here.
So then I must ask, which is more important to the Warriors of Hope? Paradise or the game?
I mean, I would assume paradise.
What are you talking about? It's obviously...
The game, of course.
What?
You're a smart one. You must be at least vaguely aware. Otherwise, you wouldn't be sneaking about. You could have openly proposed a halt to these slayings, to focus entirely on building paradise.
You know, that is something that I remember saying earlier, is that why didn't they just, like, evict all the adults?
And the reason you did not do exactly that, and are instead going behind their backs, is because you realize your favorite Miss Mage would choose the game over paradise. Do you know what you call someone who behaves like you're behaving?
A brat.
A traitor.
That works too.
You're wrong. I care about them more than anyone. They all have high hopes for me. I mean, I am the leader.
Nagisa, isn't it best if you just calm down a little? You can leave the rest to me.
Ugh.
Okay, I really think you should.
Damn it!
Nagito, the ultimate child
That's right.
psychological tormentor.
People who are not needed in this scene should go and make their exit.
What are you talking about?
I must admit, I am a little disappointed. When I heard that she was his little sister, I was intrigued.
His? Makoto? Do you know him?
He's his #1 fan.
Now listen, since I've planned the game out this far, I would like it to be completed. Of course, perhaps I am being somewhat unfair to you, Komaru. Rather, the one who disappointed me was Toko.
Huh?
Now perhaps I am mistaken, but I believe we made a promise. You were to escort her to headquarters.
Okay.
Promise escort? What are you talking about?
So maybe she made a deal with Nagito to get Byakuya back? And that's what she meant by getting her involved in all this?
Oh, I really think it should be Toko who answers that question. But if you continue to be silent, the story cannot progress. So I will speak.
And plus everyone loves my dulcet, sexy tones.
I made a deal with Toko. If she escorts you to the children's main
Okay.
base, I will release Byakuya Togami. Consider it exchanging hostages. The plan was to trade you and Byakuya,
What? What are you talking about?
and it was such a good deal, too. Why did it have to come to this?
That's a lie, right? You're lying right now, aren't you? You're just making it up.
If you believe it to be a lie, think back on when you two first met.
Okay, we were on a roof. We had just parachuted. And she was all genocided out.
When you first arrived at the hospital on your parachute, did you know why Toko turned up there?
Game balance.
She came to save you because she was told where you would be landing. How else could you possibly explain such a contrived encounter?
How do you know exactly where we're going to land? Like, what if there was a really strong gust of wind that took us in a super far away direction?
The reason
Bet you never
Toko
thought
was
about that,
being guided
Nagito.
through all this was because of her deal with me.
Lies! You're lying!
I went through considerable trouble making sure you would complete this little game. Returning the hacking gun you had lost, having the Monokuma kids...
Ah, so that's why they deliver items.
Consider it game balance, as they say. You've thought about it before, I'm sure. Why enemies conveniently drop items? Why the path
I mean, this
you
is actually
travel
pretty
to
neat.
advance is always clear.
I do kind of like them incorporating like video game mechanics into the story.
The game began as a way for the children to have fun, but it was also a game to help you grow. And I am the one who made it that way.
Oh, I'm always a big fan of stuff like that. It's one of the reasons why, well, that's kind of a spoiler, so I can't mention it. Never mind.
Why me?
You mean, why was I so particular about choosing you? Well, that is all your brother's fault, of course.
Makoto?
He defeated Junko and Oshima, the one I truly hate. And I wasn't there to witness it.
I don't get his whole like thing with Junko.
That's why, this time around, I wanted to see the action up close.
See, I was thinking that maybe it was like he started to hate Junko after she died, but he disliked her beforehand?
And not only that, unlike him, an ultimate, you are a normal girl who can't do anything.
But, like, have you not paid attention to all the ass we've been kicking?
That was particularly compelling. Her brother, a hero, the symbol of hope. The little sister, utterly boring by comparison.
I mean, to be fair, Komaru's actually done more than, like, Makoto did. Like, I mean, Makoto, for the most part, his main thing he did was just like, maybe we shouldn't, kill ourselves. That was his big contribution at the end of Danganronpa 1.
If someone like you were to stand against despair, that would bring hope.
He used the Uno reverse card on Junko, where she was like, hey, why don't you just stay in here until you die? And then he says, why don't you just kill yourself? And she's like, ah, shit, I can't go against that.
Hope is exclusively found on the side of the weak, the losing side.
No? Incorrect?
People are touched by underdog stories. Slaying Goliath, the weaker team winning a game. The majority of society is made up of the weak and untalented. They are inspired by such tales.
What are you saying?
If my assumptions are correct, you will release a light even brighter than his. And in order for that to happen, I need you to participate in my game. Through the game, you will grow, defeat the final boss, and become the hope for this town. That's why it would be quite disappointing if you give up halfway through. Please, save this town from despair. Show me your dazzling light of hope to crush despair.
Nagisa is such a good, crazy character.
What do you mean? I'm Hope? I don't understand what you mean at all.
Yeah, and that's what makes it good, in all honesty. I'd rather the motivation is just be like completely batshit insane than just be like, I'm evil. Don't ask
I
questions.
see. So you still don't understand. I blame myself. I should have been more enthusiastic. But regardless, I truly do believe in you. No matter how big the despair, hope will always
What is
remain.
this camera?
That is why I feel no remorse becoming despair myself.
You're just as crazy as those kids. You must be insane.
Who cares about me? The more important thing is what you two are going to do now. I mean, now that Toko's lie has been uncovered.
Oh wow, Toko's not a good lady. If only we had known that before the game started. Oh wait. Doesn't really change my opinion of her at all.
Please, just tell me the truth. What he's saying, it's a lie, right? That I'm gonna be traded for Byakuya, and you've been lying this whole time. That's gotta be a lie, right? Answer me, Toko!
Besides, I mean, it's like she kind of had a change of heart there at the end anyway. Like her wanting to get Komari to leave. That's character
Who would
growth,
actually
baby.
want to save someone like you? Of course it's not a lie.
But it obviously, I mean, she's gonna say that she is committed to the deal, but she had definitely changed her mind prior to this.
All this time, I was protecting you and cheering you up. It was all for the sake of Master Byakuya.
Toko.
That's right. I was deceiving you. And you just kept relying on me. Toko! Trusting me like an idiot. It's your fault.
I believed in you.
Well, you shouldn't have done that. Why would you believe in me? I have a split personality with a serial killer. I'm abnormal.
I mean, she's got a point.
All my life, nobody even tried to trust me. It's always been like that. That's why I've never had a problem lying to people. But regardless, why do you believe in someone like me?
Well, she's been locked in a room for 2 years, so she's desperate for human contact? And you're the first person she talked to, pretty much?
From the very start, I hated you. Just being with you was insufferable.
Lies. It's all lies.
I'm not lying. It's the truth. I tricked you from the start. You were a fool not to realize it. You're just a stupid idiot who got set up by the coward Toko Fukawa. Simple as that.
Nagita's like, I'm gonna bounce. See ya.
Don't you think that maybe your ranting is...
This is too much drama for me.
If you put it like that, she will be even more motivated to leave you behind, will she not? If you want to stop her, you've got to try harder. Byakuya is important to you, right?
Well, no, I mean, she wants her to leave because she's kind of had a personality change, but she doesn't want to admit it.
Guess there's no other way. By force if I have to.
Force?
Oh.
Gotta kill! Oh, I got no choice. I gotta start the slicing.
What about your rules?
Toko!
What about your rules? Are we fighting?
If you don't get
Okay, we're
serious,
fighting.
I'm seriously gonna kill
You see, the thing is that I don't have any I don't have any bullets.
I won't let you escape.
How about you
Kamala.
dance?
It
Dance.
would be troublesome if you did not play your role.
Okay.
Your father showed me that stun gun. Then my hacking gun should be able to.
Okay.
If you don't defeat me, you'll never
Maybe when
be
she
able to
jumps
leave
up
this
there,
town.
stun her? Because that definitely does not do anything.
I'm seriously gonna kill you!
Yes! It works on the stun gun!
Okay.
If you don't defeat me, you'll never be able to leave this town.
Lady, have you noticed that you're not doing any
Now what are you gonna
damage?
do?
I've noticed.
To survive, you have to sacrifice
Don't mind me.
something. Whether it's school or the
I'm
outside
running.
world,
Okay.
it's all the same.
Game? I'm not even gonna comment on it.
I'm seriously gonna kill you!
You're gonna get me banned from YouTube. Okay? And you may think that's a joke, but honestly, the algorithm is quite advanced these days.
If you don't
I had a
defeat me,
Dark Souls thumbnail get auto-deleted because we didn't have any pants on.
With the hacking gun,
Oh my god, stop!
easily outmatched by Toko.
you done already?
Please. Blast her. Okay?
Ah, she lost consciousness.
Toko.
Oh, I lost consciousness.
I guess we should also stop here. In the next video, we will see the aftermath of Toko getting her ass beat. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.